All right. Let's do it. Let's check in. All right. 44 days to the target date. On the start date, we're looking at it's Monday, March 2nd, 2026. We are training lats and rear delts. Lat and rear delt with a possible bonus on Saturday. And we are doing DS50. It's the theme for the week. Alright. Leaving out of the hyperbolic transformation chamber. To the house of gratitude. All right, let's chop it up. Okay. All right, first off, no video journal for yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be a rest day. And there was just several things on the schedule. Several things on the schedule for yesterday. Alright, so quick update about yesterday. Oh man, actually, we have a unity ceremony on deck coming up. Unify ceremony. We got that coming up. And we on the schedule, we had to look for hotels that was going to be nearby where the event's going to be, for where we're going to stay, and also where, if there's anybody else coming, where they're going to stay. And then we also went to where the event was going to be, checked on some things, some measurements, all that, and got something to eat, whatever. Also, wow, we actually went to church in person. Me and my partner went to church. Which is, it's kind of interesting. Like the location of where this church is literally an hour from where we live. So it is what it is. I mean, so that's a minimum of 2 hours. Just to do that one thing on the schedule. So with all that coming together yesterday, man, 2 things didn't happen. Didn't get the journal done, and I did not get my food prep. Completely, which is, I'm really just gonna, I feel like I have no choice. I'm gonna have to just really engage, no joke mode, like all the time. I just have so many things happening at once, and I need everything moving forward. Anyway, so that's yesterday. it was a great day. It was a great day. Just ended up. Oh wow, and another thing too. So ended up getting in bed way later than I normally would, which would normally before my training off for today. I'm determined right now that nothing is just going to get in the way of training. It's going to happen. You got to figure it out one way or another. I'm under 50 days to the target date. So I got to get there. So yeah, all in all, a great day. The message at the church was amazing. That's something that I'm definitely going to have to expand on in the very near future. All right. Today though, let's get into today. DS50, and actually from now until target day. Yeah, I just gotta really turn up the heat on everything, man. And I'm gonna need God more than ever to pull this off. I'm gonna need Him more than ever, my partner more than ever, my support system more than ever. Anyways, let's chop it up about what happened. Yeah. Anyway, so DS50 is the theme for the week, and it's lats and rear delts. So let's see, lat pull down, ergonomic outside grip, then ergonomic inside grip. Then I did the exact same thing on the cable row. That's pretty basic there. For bonus on this weekend, I already have certain things in mind for that. So we'll just keep me on what I'm going to do for extra credit at the end of the week. Alright. So let's see. After I got done with those, I ended up going to combo. I did the Nitro trap with superhero. Set that with bent over cable. Bent over. Cable rear delts. Just the two things. And after I got done with that, I needed to execute my sprints. Now, my sprints ended up topping out my sprints at 10.0. The target is supposed to be 10.5. Once again, I'm gonna have to do the no joke mode thing. I noticed two things with the training today. There is that thing wherein during my sets, I occasionally will get lost, as my friend would say, almost kind of get lost in the sauce while I'm cooking, and not know what set I'm on. And that actually happened a lot today. So, and I always keep track of things on my gallon chart. So I just have to track it better there. So I am looking at ways to counter that. So all in all, that's it for that. Outside the chamber, I already kind of told you everything that happened outside the chamber yesterday. Yeah, and I think and I believe that, I don't think I really did much even. I will expand on this. Since it's very significant being at church yeah, very significant being at church and getting this message. the the message discussed a lot about. I mean, there's that story in the Bible talking about the farmer who was planting seeds, and some seeds ended up, on the walkway, where the ground was rocky, and some where the weeds were, and some ended up exactly where it was supposed to be. And as it turns out, the only seeds that grew was the ones that ended up exactly where they were supposed to be. With that being said, the message that I'm going to pass on oh, and before I say the thing, I thought this was really, really interesting. There was something that was said along the lines where it's like, hey, for the record, there was nothing wrong with any of the seeds. Every seed that got thrown out had potential to actually grow. There was nothing wrong with any of the seeds. Everything was wrong with the environment, and only the seeds that was in the right conditions was the ones that grew up and produced fruit. The reason why you're not producing the way you're supposed to be producing is more than likely you are not in the right environment, in the right conditions where you can actually produce fruit. And for the record, you probably can be one of those, maybe, what do you want to call it, isolated, one of those unique situations where, hey, you produce fruit when hardly anybody was producing fruit, or hey, like that rose that maybe sprung up from the concrete or whatever. I mean, it can happen. Overall, though, by design, though, that's not how it's supposed to go, though. I mean, you could get one rose out of the concrete. Hey, in a really horrible environment, you could have, a few people that thrive in spite of that. All in all, I mean, for a lot of people to thrive, a lot of people should be in a really good environment. It depends on what you're growing. You want to just grow one thing, or you want to grow a lot of things? You want to harvest, or you just want one thing? Anyways, yo, harvest time. Yo, plant what you're supposed to plant where it's supposed to be planted so you can get that harvest, all right? We're going to close out on that. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere, but you are actually here. Hey, you know the deal. Share, support, subscribe. Forward, upward, through. Over, under, around where we got to. God willing, we're going to get another one of these soon. Thank you for being here. Until next time. Yeah.